This is Bruce for Olo Prime, taking a quick technical look at the New Zealand dollar, Bitcoin, and the U.S. market. Starting with the New Zealand dollar, I've been talking about the last few days, this lower end of this rising channel here, which we can better see in the 4-hour chart with the channel drawn in. And I just want to take another look at this because it teaches us something about how to look at price behavior in channels. So there was a potential bottom over here, the third touch on this lower trend line, what would have been a lower trend line, but also a lower channel line now. And these lines are parallel, showing a vibration of price over time. So once one side is hit, there's a bullish reversal, there is the potential of the other side being hit. So we were looking at it, uh, well, down here and then up here, and then it had pulled back. So what happened? So it found a bottom here, reversed, went up, found resistance around the midsection. That's this dotted line. Came back down all the way to the 78.6% Fibonacci retracement, rallied all the way back up to a 127.2% extension of this ABCD pattern before found resistance. So it seems to be respecting these ratios, these harmonic ratios and relationships and so forth. So I just wanted to point that out because we're going to see that type of price behavior again. And if we do, we can maybe have a little more confidence in what it might mean. Okay, moving on to Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is in an interesting juncture right now because it is getting sandwiched between this downtrend line right here and this uptrend line right here. Just to zoom out a bit, you could take a wider look at that. So this trend line right here is a long-term trend line, relatively speaking, and it connects here and it connects here and now it connects here again and now again as of today. Almost exactly, but well, let's zoom in a little bit. Close enough, anyway. So, and this pullback is a second test of the 61.8% Fibonacci retracement. Now that is correlated with this uptrend line. And so what's happening is price is getting compressed here and it's getting ready to do something. And you can see on the top we have this trend line, but also the orange 50-day moving average. So that's really the top level that we want to pay attention to, which is currently at 87,684. And the bottom level right now is today's low at 81,233. A breakthrough either level could be the beginning of a continuation in that direction. On the upside, we need to see further confirmation of strength on a move above 88,762 if the 50 is broken. And on the downside, there's also potential support around this previous swing low here that may have some significance around 76,599. And going to the weekly chart, we could see that a little more clearly, where zooming in here, you could see that the 50-week orange moving average, which is a significant trend support level for this trend that started back here when the moving average was reclaimed in March 2023, was support here, here, and here more recently. So certainly the expectation would be it could be a support again, but also a break through it is going to have some significance because that would be the beginning of a potential bearish reversal based on that moving average. And then moving on to the Nasdaq and S&P real quick, I just wanted to touch on a couple things. Obviously, the markets are in a swan dive, and but the next potential support zone is down here from around, sorry, let me get you the exact price here, 18,465 down to 18,395 or so. And that includes a couple fibs plus this previous price structure plus the trend line, the rising trend line. So let's see what happens with that. Right now, it's very bearish looking. And then finally, with the S&P, you can see how the S&P broke through potential resistance at the 20 moving average, but that breakout today is a complete failure, of course, and it closed near the lows of the day and is still heading lower. So this is not as clear where we might want to look for a more significant support, other than I would say down here around 5,082 or so. And then down to here, this high here at 5,264. But does it go straight there? Well, that remains to be seen. So anyway, that is it for today. Have a great Friday.